If you're currently struggling to stay consistent and you're the type to not be able to stick to things, or you just think you're not a consistent person in general, this video is for you. First of all, I want you to remove that belief that you're not a consistent person, because that's actually one of the biggest lies ever. The truth is you're actually a very consistent person, just on the wrong things. You shower, brush your teeth, and wash your face maybe every single day. Well, I hope so. You eat every single day. You use your phone every single day. You text your friends every single day. You use social media every single day. So you can't tell me that you're not a consistent person. You can stick to things. You are consistent, just on the wrong things. So you're probably asking to yourself, if consistency isn't the problem, then what's actually stopping you from getting your work done every day? Well, I'll tell you what. It's actually your desire. Let's bring those examples back real quick. You shower, you brush your teeth, and you wash your face because what? Because you don't want to go out and look like a homeless bum, right? You have some self-respect to be able to look presentable in public. That is your desire. So your desire to not look like a dirty bum in public outweighs the feeling of not wanting to take a shower or the feeling of being lazy. Then we have the example of food. Some days you don't even want to get off the bed, but you still have to eat your food. Because if you don't, then you die. The desire outweighs the feeling of wanting to lay in bed all day. And we have the last example of your friends, your phone, and social media. You text your friends every day because you get an overwhelming sense of FOMO, the fear of missing out. Same goes for using social media and just scrolling on your phone. But there's one more factor that makes it so much easier to stay consistent in all three of these things. And that's enjoyment, dopamine. You get dopamine from doing the action. Not only do you have a strong desire to want to start doing the thing, you also get enjoyment and dopamine from doing the thing. So what should you change about your work to be able to stay consistent? 1, you need to find enjoyment from your work. Even a guy like David Goggins wouldn't be able to stay consistent if he hates his work. So you really have to prioritize being able to enjoy and find fulfillment from your work. And if you don't have a choice, then you have to shift your mindset to be able to look at things that you enjoy while doing the work. For example, if you're writing a book but you hate writing, maybe you can find enjoyment from listening to the sound of your fingers hitting the keyboard. Or if you work in the kitchen and you absolutely hate being in the kitchen because it's hot, loud, and so chaotic, maybe you can find enjoyment knowing that there's guests out there enjoying the food you've just cooked. There's many different ways to make your work enjoyable, so keep an open mind and don't be controlled by hate. Now, second is your desire, like we said in the beginning. If you can't stay consistent in the gym, then why are you going to the gym in the first place? If you don't even have a clear reason why you want to go to the gym, then it's impossible for you to stay consistent, because why would you go there in the first place? You have to have a strong and clear reason. For example, I'm gonna go to the gym because I was bullied and I don't ever want to feel that feeling ever again in my life. So if that's my reason, every time I wake up and I feel like sleeping in and I feel like not going to the gym and I'm just lazy and I'm unmotivated, all I have to do is think back to the time I got bullied and I'll be instantly fired up. That is why you need to have a strong and clear desire. Now 3 is showing up. A common misconception about consistency is that you have to give all your efforts every day, which isn't true. Consistency is actually just showing up no matter what. So let's say you have a task to read 30 pages every day, and if Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday you've read 30 pages, just because you only read 15 on Saturday doesn't mean you're not consistent. What actually counts is that you showed up, you opened the book, and you've read more than 1 page. Same goes for the gym. You don't always have to do a 3-hour, 4-hour workout. Even just having a 30-minute workout still counts as you showing up. And it still counts in the streak, and it still builds momentum. But don't you ever use this as an excuse to give your half-assed efforts. This only applies when you really need to pull yourself out of bed. Some days you can't even rely on your enjoyment and desire to pull yourself out of bed. And it's in those days where you really have to pull yourself out of bed, like no matter what. You have to show up. Just show up. So that was basically the 3 ways I've learned to actually stay consistent for a whole year. So I hope you understand that you are a consistent person, just on the wrong things.